When people talk about communication at work, they think it means speaking confidently or having good English. That's not it. Real workplace communication is about reducing confusion. Let me give you a real example. In one team I worked with, a developer missed a deadline, and in the stand up, he said, I was busy with other tasks. Technically true, but practically it helps no one. What the manager actually needed was clarity. A better version would have been the task got delayed because the API dependency was unstable and it needed fixes. I will finish it by tomorrow noon. So it is the same truth but with very different impact. One creates doubt whereas the other builds trust. Here is another common situation. Someone reviews your idea and says this won't work. That statement immediately shuts the discussion down. A better way is this approach might fail because it won't scale beyond a few thousand users or years. If we add caching or more heavy logic to the backend, it can work. Now you are not rejecting the idea, you are improving it और वो भी solution के साथ. So the next biggest communication mistake in offices is explaining problems without next steps. Saying the API is slow is just information. But if you say the API is slow because database queries are not indexed and I am adding an index, will update you by 5 p.m., it is leadership. Managers do not want long stories, they want decisions to be easier. And one simple rule that I follow is that I never walk into a conversation with only a problem. Always carry three things or one of them. Always carry a reason, a timeline, or an option. What I said, RTO, a reason or a timeline or an option. कुछ तो clear हो. And even if you are wrong, you are seen as someone who thinks. So good communication is not about talking more, it is about helping the other persons think less. And in offices, the people who reduce thinking load, they gets promoted, they gets trusted, and they gets heard. That's all for today. Signing off. Decoding.